watching the world go by through windows and TV. Kind of forced to really look inward for song inspiration. I don't know if it was at that point I was a couple years away from 40. I'll stick with that. And how does it feel? My back hurts. That's how it feels. Just most of the time. You know what? Let's just all commiserate the fact that our backs hurt. Let's just do it. The show was going great, and then the tracks thing happened, and he started talking about his back a lot. It's like a 10-minute tangent about his back. So in kind of being isolated, my brain just kept kind of going back to this question of how did I get here? Quick Wikipedia search will tell you. I grew up in suburban Kansas City, Missouri. Damn right. And from the second I was old enough to realize that there was a world outside of the Kansas City area, I wanted to go. I wanted to expand my worldview. I remember my first real tour with my band, my first band, and we played a show. Our first show was in Kansas City, and then we hopped in our van that we just bought. This like shit brown monstrosity of a van. And we drove 3.5 hours east to St. Louis, Missouri. At that point, might as well have been the moon. And we played this gig. I'm not even sure how we got booked on it, because it was like 7 bands. Nobody drew. Wait, now I know how we got on that bill, because nobody brought people. The band that played before us was a drummer and an old Commodore 64 computer. And they mopped the floor with us. But man, that was one of the best feelings, was like, all right, we're a touring band now. And then from there, it was like, all right, well, what's next? Like, what would be great is to like be in a sign band. And so my first band kind of ran its course. I ended up with a band in Tulsa, Oklahoma after college. All right, nobody cheered Tulsa. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's cool. It's cool. Tulsa's not the Super Bowl. I understand. And my second show with that band was a label showcase in Los Angeles. And it was for this kind of indie label. The guy who owned it was like, I don't want to say this because I don't want to say his name, but he was the manager for a very big pop star. Like, still a very big pop star. Has been since the 80s. I'm not saying another word. And we played 3 songs at the Viper Room at 1 in the afternoon. To his assistant. And afterwards, he comes up and he said, I'm supposed to tell you on behalf of my boss that we're gonna pass at this time. And then he looked at me and he said, and he specifically thinks maybe you should find something else to do. I did something else. Oh, I don't say that for any reason other than to say, as I sat down to write this song, many years later, after moving to Los Angeles because I got on some TV show. You guys are big fans of CSI Miami? Cool. Check my IMDb page, you'll get it. I've referenced my Wikipedia page and my IMDb page in one. Jesus Christ. And to think, all the seeming failures that ended up somehow in my twisted brain being victories, and how this ability to surround myself with great people but also to feel like I've got something to offer to this creative endeavor that I'm on right now. That there's all these little seemingly innocuous moments along the way that become these big stories in the aggregate. And that's really what this song is about, is those little moments that don't mean anything in the moment, but 10 years down the line you find out that they've defined you more than you ever thought. The song's called Make a Move. What's it gonna mean?